and we'll have a look at the buys as they come through, see if we can work out what's about to go down. We have got smokes, flashbangs, Molotovs as well. I suggest potentially an upper play with the Molotov there. We'll see how it comes through with the bomb heading towards outside. Early flashes, potentially bait out utility, suggest a rush, or actually get twist down those vents. Wonderful. Good stuff.
Very good stuff.
Great
Twist.
position.
Going to be hanging out. Actually, they're all joined up now in secret. Massive rotations from Vitality as they scramble to hold this down. They look like they're in a good position for this lower bomb site. They're in a phenomenal position.
This is really bad for Liquid.
Yeah, they're about to get wrecked. Zaiwu doesn't even need to do anything. He's just waiting, but he might not get a chance. He has to swing for it, and yeah, 2-on-2 now. Actually pretty good for Liquid, all things considered.
Oh, okay. That was actually looking a little bit, yeah, like you're saying, a little bit cocky play there from Vitality, I feel like.
I feel like they were set up to just destroy that without losing anyone.
As soon as you get the first one, you just wait for Zaiwu to get the initial, and then you can just jump on him. Works out in the end, otherwise. Great little hold. You guys, were you both on the couch for the Ents game?
Yes.
Yes.
What was the maps on that one?
It's a very good question. Thanks for throwing us under the bus.
Now listen, this happens all the time.
We had Inferno to close
Mirage.
it out. We had Mirage, we had Overpass.
Oh, an Overpass, okay.
Yeah. We did know, Jason. We just had to
Yeah, we just said
we just
just made me nervous with those kinds of questions.
Yeah.
Nicely done. Yeah, that was actually a really good series.
That was a good one.
I mean, listen, if Vitality pulls this off, they beat the number 2 and number 3 ranked teams.
That's impressive.
So,
and they've also beat what is Energy ranked?
Top 10. I think they're 6.
They're just outside top 5. Yeah, they're like 6 or 7.
Okay.
No, actually, I looked it up the other day. They are 8th.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
That's super impressive. This
It's a legit run,
yeah.
isn't it?
For sure, very impressive eco here too. Only losing the one member. Good plan from Liquid.
Well then, here we go. Liquid with a bit of cash, focusing more on the Kriegs for a map like
I was
Nuke.
going to say, Liquid going the Krieg route.
Yeah, I kind of like. I guess it makes sense for angles like the silo when you're looking for AWPers on the other side. That makes sense, and the outside duels especially. AWP on the T side brought out in the first gun round. Now,
I like that.
I like it as well. You just don't see it too often. Like the AWPers are usually brought out of necessity. You're trying to counter something the CTs are doing. They won't have an AWP on the CT side, and maybe that's why he's bringing it out, trying to get the early pick and surprise them. They will have 3 SMGs and 2 AUGs.
Could be a game plan as well, because what we saw a lot from Liquid in this event is Stewie and Naf have been like the bigger oppers, from what I've seen and what I recall.
No, it's true. Sometimes Stewie would be the only one opping on the CT side. Not even Nitro. It's crazy.
You're going to see this a lot this half. Liquid like to throw this first smoke that you see right there in front of Nitro to allow them passage to the red box, and they'll sometimes, add on the smoke wall. Sometimes they won't. Sometimes they use it to lurk. A lot of different looks off that one smoke outside.
CTs don't want to move too much, maybe because they've only got the SMGs.
Look at the emphasis to crush outside.
Yeah. Plenty of time still to work. But nobody's spotted yet, and it's not really an easy way to peek heaven. We don't know who has the AUGs, what positions they're playing. They'd be most apt to do that. We've got someone moving into hell right now, so he'll be spotted through the glass. He's taken out. That's actually MBK, so it's one of the MP9s.
They're giving a lot of time to Nitro to find these picks.
Yeah.
And also, Vitality has a lot of manpower out here. 1 warehouse, 1 mini garage, and 1 outside.
Something funny?
This is so slow also, like 28
don't
seconds
worry.
left here now. That's an important frag.
That does alleviate a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Now the CTs have to start moving. Now you can start getting an idea. You can start getting the sound cues, and Nitro's able to just clear the bomb site with an AWP. That's pretty sick.
Man, they were so smart and deliberate this entire round. Taking outside as slowly as they went. They called out all of Vitality's weaknesses, having those 3 MP9s, forced them to look for information, punish them as soon as they did.
Makes sense. Really works out for them. They had the Kriegs, the AWP. Got a lot of range there.
Damn, bro.
Nasty shot from Naf.
It's 3 in the round.
And for people who were wondering, we do have, I've got the news. We've got the piece on Prius. It's a player profile piece on Prius. We've interviewed his friends and family. It's going to be an official profile on him, and we found out more about where Prius came from, like what his roots were,
what his inspirations are, putting on the dress,
how he came into it, and how we ended up here with him in a pink
Why
dress.
does he make these decisions?
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah, and that's a very special.
Is it after
piece.
this
It's coming
map?
right after this map. So
Nice.
make sure when the map ends, you don't go anywhere because that's when we're going to air it.
Damn, Beyond the Summit is baller. You thought you were here for the grand finals. Now you're here here for the DJ Prius.
Yeah, came for the
Official
CS,
player.
stayed for the
DJ Dunk Daddy profile piece.
Double dipping, Dunk Daddy, DJ Prius on the turntables.
He's got so many nicknames. Here we go, though. I was going to say we get finally the first full buy here from Vitality, but still a little bit sloppy.
This is the problem sometimes with the bonus rounds. You don't have the best guns in the world,
Yeah,
but even if you lose, you can't
done.
actually afford to buy everything you want the next round. Yeah, at least get the op. Squeaky door has been destroyed.
It's rounds like these two that's really like sets you back a little bit if you lose this one because you're forced on a save, and all of a sudden it's just like 4 or 5 rounds just not in your favor at all. But we'll see what we can do here with it.
Well, so far so good for Liquids. They have got some outside control. Smokes deployed. Elige waiting towards the ramp. Twist waiting for aggression from the CT side. They're not going to be probing just yet, holding tight in their positions. Nitro setting up the flashbang now for around the corner towards CT spawn to allow his teammate to drop down towards main entrance. You can see it's a very effective flashbang. Works as intended. Stewie starts encroaching towards the window. And at this point, it looks like an upper collapse could be on the agenda here, but are focusing towards that ramp room.
This position is so hard to clear out, though. Where ZywOo is. Like, in one way, it's nice. Look at how isolated and far away from the fight ZywOo is. What an incredible player to have not involved, but there's nothing you can do if you're Stewie. Like, what are you supposed to do in that kind of a fight?
Yeah, not really much at all. Nice positioning. A valuable opening kill. And perfect position as well for MBK. That 5-7 looks like it's worth at least one frag there.
Ooh, they've caused a mini fake. They've had one drop down vents. They applied enough pressure to ramp to make them nervous, and now coming back up, Alex is at a disadvantage. He's got to wait for his teammates to create contact. One's already down. He's going to get traded. Naf is there in an opening bomb site.
Oh, there it
dear,
is.
the flank. MBK!
No way.
He's got all 3.
Haven't seen a 5-7 clip like that in a while.
I know.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's
like
not
since
bad.
before the CZ, right?
Yep. That's
You set that up nicely, Jason. That was like one player drop vent, and then what was the actual fake that they pulled off?
They just threw a little bit of utility, and Nathan obviously said they're close ramp. So one was rotating down lower to either come rotate to help him, and then they just went back to the upper bomb site. They pulled one down vent, and Naf had complete information about it and could hold him there.
Yeah, bro.
That was pretty nasty. If it weren't for NBK making the incredible decision to have a fast flank. That was dirty.
well, upper push coming in from Liquid. Okay. It's not going to work out for them. It will be Nitro, possibly attempting to get down those vents again, but he's held up by the flames and the bullets. Taken down early. Vitality have the lead, looking to find themselves a 4-1 position. Starting to get stable with the cash, still plugging holes as there's a FAMAS brought out here for RPK. Alex patrolling towards secret steps, and they'll go back into a more defensive stance here. They've done the work at the start of the round, got themselves a frag, and got everyone right back in towards those bomb sites. And setting up ZywOo this time, focusing outside. Obviously, can't see those players crossing over. Speculative shots, and this is really good play. Alex has been doing a great job here all week long. He can hold them off and allow some rotations to come through, and they know they need to move quick here.
Whoa, they line up the fence through the smoke? Oh my god, what a round from Apex. That spray down with the AUG, and he can just get out and leave. He doesn't have to stay here any longer. Elige will hunt a player, is basically an apparition now, and he can look for Alex as well, but he's going to be nowhere to found. He's moved into the best position possible to defend a lower site, and he has his ramp support as well. Elige is with it all of it left to do. There's not a single CT in sight, and he'll just hang out in control room. Doesn't even want to after time, so we'll definitely see a fight.
Even just 2 kills at this point would be nice. Not even 1. All right, so Vitality looking real good in this map.
Individually keeping up. After also seeing how well Liquid were playing versus NRG, and NRG looked pretty crispy too, especially on the first map, and Liquid were still ahead. They even dominated them on Mirage. So that just goes to show you how well Vitality are actually playing.
Yeah, they really are. This is a great showing so far. It was MBK that saved them on Inferno with the Deagle to get them in the game. It was a double Deagle kill, and now he's got them into this with a 5-7 3-piece. That was really, really cool. Well, here we are. An eco now for Liquid. Not really much you can do with this one, chaps, as we have no armor, no nades, and if they're going to offer themselves up 1 deeks, then they're playing it wrong. You can't really do much about that. The wall bang through the door does find Apex. He doesn't recover a rifle, however, so shouldn't be too detrimental for Vitality here.
How do you guys feel about the op with the Deagle sidearm? I know where you stand, Jason. You'd just rather not have that sidearm ever.
Yeah, but no, I mean,
two source players. That was like the default setup.
Also, I mean, that was like that was like the go-to for a lot of 1.6.
Yeah,
as
it was
well,
actually
so
a really good gun in 1.6 as well.
Yeah.
Probably even better balance than it is in CS:GO.
It was so sick early on because before they like added all the animations, like you could just use the Deagle crosshair to aim the op. So you'd switch over and you wouldn't have an op crosshair, but based on the Deagle one, it's like it had perfect accuracy for the quick switch. Whip.
Oh, that's half a run boost. I might have saved his life, to be honest. I was expecting it to go the full distance. Have a look for the shot. Goes awry. Deagle will do the rest of the work, or at least some of it. And Twist gets destroyed as well, and it's a wash, but it's something that has to be pointed out because Vitality get this clean. Like, a single loss, they have so much money they made on this.
Stewie
even last round, they haven't,
0 kills.
No kills yet. No, Vitality is really picking up a lot of bank here, not really getting a lot of deaths.
It'd be an interesting short list of teams that Liquid lose to after playing so well in a tournament up into a final, with FaZe joining in that with that last blast. Astralis, of course, which has to happen, but then Vitality as well.
Weird mouse sports lineup with snacks.
Oh yeah,
that one's painful.
Still remember that one, huh?
I don't know. I don't understand anything. Here we go. AK's on board, one Krieg on Naf. He was beautiful with that in the first gun round. Drop onto the roof, some sound cues. Twist going to go for the fight. They've gone inside. He wants that one kill. It's all he needs. That's his whole goal, and he's got it. And the upper bomb site is lost.
Like, this is, like, to be fair, like, Liquid are not playing a bad game at all so far. It's just that one round of the 5-7 that really just destroyed everything. They were just about to get them down to, like, full eco. That was a force buy for them that round. This could have been a very different start, but this is more like it for Liquid.
This was a really good execute, fast play as well from Liquid. Did get a little bit of team flash. Flash was a little bit fast in Mini, but it didn't really matter all too much. Very fast splits.
All of Liquid's round have been super effective.
Yeah.
Even though that one they lost against the 5-7, it's just a miraculous. It was
like
great
one of those
play.
things, you can't really do much about that. Sometimes world-class
players would do world-class things. They outplayed the hell out of him in that round.
Yeah.
Here's where I'd like to see a little bit of fake from that coming from Liquid next round. Saying kind of rounds, maybe go lower instead, save some smokes and some mollies, cover up vents.
Yep. They do have the issue of, like, Alex and Apex did decimate them the one round they went lower. Apex did a good job of holding on to Squeaky. He mollied it, and then he spammed through, made sure Nitro couldn't drop vents, and they tried to continue on with the plan. And then Alex, he's just been crack spotting with the smoke, super safe play, falls back, Apex dropped vents, and that was the round. So that was a smart rotation from them. They used the same guy who defended against the initial vent drop to be in vent afterwards. If they can pull it off. It's always going to be a dangerous play if you're Nitro and you want to get down vent. That is the game you play. You take 40-50 damage on your way down, but if you even live.
It makes sense. I mean, teams should be able to stop that because it's becoming very, very popular. And I mean, especially Vitality's T side as well is essentially based on them being able to get someone either through secret or through vents, or down those stairs or through vents down to secret. Like, their entire T side revolves around having someone in that position.
Look, is it a fake? No, it's just a regular default here. I was going to say, it will be fun to see how Vitality ends up being positioned here on this round, since Liquid did go fast in Mini last round. So they had two there, just double nade, I think, outside, and then regular default.
Interesting. Time a grenade from MBK. As he's been somewhat cut off from information, he has to now make guesses as to how much outside is being used. He'll preemptively toss the smoke out. Better safe than sorry. And it looks like it could be just the classic ramp split with him to support as the flank. Or somebody could initiate. Oh, that's a huge pickup. Oh my god.
Naf's angry. Now they're pretty much locked into this play. One kill, and at this point, Vitality doesn't have to fight. Let him go down.
Absolutely.
You can whittle him along the way.
Let them have ramp all day long. That's no problem. At this stage, they've already got the advantage. All good. Damage inflicted towards Secret. MBK finds the follow-up frag. And we're going into a 5-on-2 situation. 30 seconds remaining. Not really much Liquid can do with this. This is looking like a really strong end for Vitality. They've got a firm understanding of how to react when things get a little bit messy towards lower. They need to get in decent positions down there. They've got everything under lock and key, it seems. So both teams looking pretty good. The scoreline doesn't suggest that, but they're both playing good CS right now.
They tried to do a small fake with Naf, smoking in Mini, but he gets snagged. I mean, that's a huge find. But it's just so impressive that Vitality. They get the 5v4, but then they know exactly what's happening right after.
Exactly.
Rotations are impeccable. Liquid definitely on the back foot. 5v4 is the name of the game. I mean, you could say, oh, they got a lucky kill here or there, but that can dictate a round, especially And then the top 1% of teams, they're not going to drop rounds where they get the opening advantage. And especially if it's happening over and over again at Squeaky, Liquid have this persistent threat that they need to deal with.
Well, another buy comes in, 6-2 in the favor of Vitality. It's a strong buy from Liquid, though. They have pretty much anything they could possibly want. They have all the utility they need. Whole
yeah, we saw
open.
We saw the timeout too, so it'll be fun to see here what the outcome here is of that. Not just a big fan of just start trying to take ramp just like that. It's just you don't have really anything. I mean, you have one guy outside, but he doesn't really have any control. They didn't really go lower either.
It looked like they got scared. As soon as Naf died, they're like, all right, let's rush this.
Yeah, they had, well, the initial plan, it was supposed to be a fake. I think Naf was supposed to try and go down vents and then just ramp split, but oh.
Could have been something. Opening kill, but traded back immediately.
Where's that kill from? Is
that was ramp, I think.
That's ramp, yeah. He's got the bomb over there. Naf waiting for a timing on the door. Now they can split this. Just even that sound cue is going to take a lot of attention away. They're going to start to set up for their teammates turning in towards Mini. How does Apex handle it? He spots one out, and he doesn't know if any are in lobby. He's got Alex to back him up, and this is a solid hold. What a spray down.
Yeah, that's real nice. It will be Apex and Alex going to town that upper bomb side. They keep decent numbers up once again. 4 players survive. That was already a pretty dicey buy for Liquid as well. I'm not sure they'll have the resources to do anything with this one. Another pistol and armor round coming in. 7-2 down. Not the end of the world. They are on the T side on probably the most CT bias map we have in the pool right now. So they'll still be okay the way things are going. They need to close out a few of these rounds, and they'll have a few smokes and flashes this round. CZs, Deagles, PD50s, and it looks like a focus towards the lobby. So they're heading towards the ramp room. If you can negate the grenade damage, this can be a very valuable part of the map to pick up. Force a lot of rotations, potentially a trade there as well. But the CT, his objective at this point, get 1 kill and drop back. But this is a pretty committed position from MBK. He hasn't done massive amounts of damage on the initial entry there, but he's got a lot of backup now. Sticks the landing, and it looks like another clean round coming in for Vitality. Ooh, cheeky knife attempt.
He just went for that?
Yeah. I think that's such a cool play by NBK, because you can see the whole time he's never worried about re-peeking to the right of the box. He's always in the left because his teammates have rotated over, and even if they can't get the strongest angle, they have a good enough angle to stop the terrorists from getting to the box that MBK is playing from. So he's just trusting Alex this whole time.
It works perfectly.
Yeah.
Great discipline from MBK. Takes all the aggro away. As soon as they spot him, their main objective is we've locked him in for a kill, right?
Yes.
So they're all focused on that position. You're not even thinking about rotations there. The standard is to have one CT player holding ramp. Fantastic rotation again from Vitality. Very quick, very nimble, and lovely crossfire.
And by using the left side of the box, you're protecting your teammate while he's protecting you.
Exactly, yeah. That's what the most effective crossfires is. It means they have to engage a crossfire before they can actually do anything about it, right? They have to be facing 2 of you before they can kill 1.
And what people might not understand is like all this, like even for spots like that, are all practice. This is just something like he just knows that he's there, right? Like this is something that happened before. NBK probably was taking that angle right side, and then Alex gets shot in the back, probably again and again, and this is like a learning curve of like, well, this is how we want to play certain spots. Because there's a reason why NBK picks that bomb side to begin with, right? Alex does not rotate off of that side unless NBK ends up moving. So
100%.
Very good initial hold from Vitality of like making that read.
Very impressive stuff. Would definitely like to see a Turnpike smoke more when they're going for ramp, because they've gotten used to the fact that they know the rotations are coming in pretty quickly at the minimum. Also not rushing when they lose. They drop an opening kill, but shout out to Vitality for always, making them work for that 5v4. They're coming out ahead most of the time. Here they're going to skip and go to a similar strategy, except this time instead of Nitro, it's Stewie and Elige to go across Secret. MBK will be called to drop down. Ramp is actually wide open this time around, so something they did upstairs is probably thrown them through a loop. They'll come now into ZywOo's crosshair. Again, a 5v4 here with the bomb dropped within the lower site.
This is super impressive from Vitality. Naf will have something to say about it at least. He'll get Apex.
This is big. Got the side flank here.
Oh, what a battle. Does get traded, but that allows ZywOo to equally trade Elige. 2 players trapped in the site, and ZywOo sees them both. He's going to play this passively. Wait for his teammates to arrive. This is going to limit where Liquid can play in the post plant.
This angle could be everything. the CG space. Snap goes out for the spray. He gets the first headshot. The second one comes into a crosshair. That's RPK. He'll win the duel. It's now 1v2. Nitro's got to spam wildly up and above. RPK just surrounds him, and it's actually his teammate to come through. That's a huge find.
Now, conversely, after we just highlighted that crossfire with NBK and Alex in ramp room, Naf goes for that second fight. If he just stays behind those boxes, he's got a perfect crossfire where he can guard above Nitro, and Nitro can guard in front of him from those doors. So Naf actually busts up that crossfire on his own. So just poorly played. Yeah,
exactly. And just point out there with Saiwu, this is when you talk about this player, he's a very inexperienced player making calls like that of like not picking that fight when he doesn't have to in that 3-on-2 situation. A lot of the inexperienced players there would still pick that fight. You know, he saw the guy to the right there with the deagle. He would have probably opted to maybe shoot a few bullets there. But falling back, just really waiting for his teammate, making sure the communication's there. It's just like it's really well played by Vitality. They're playing really some really
you got the
good
deagle, you feel like you got your big man on the block. You're like, come in, shoulder peek a little bit.
And how many times can you say that happens, you know, within a team, right? Like just
damage dealt both ways. A lot of action has started off on these rounds at the squeaky door, and it's been Apex who's been so good at holding. The swing's open. We'll see how he reacts. There might be a molly coming his way. Yep, he'll drop a smoke on it, but he can't actually act from here, so they'll actually use this to escort their way out. He comes out on his own flash. Alish comes out with the opening kill. No one in position to trade. 2 players die in heaven. 1 player left on the site, that's RPK. He goes in with the AUG spray, looks good, and now it's a 1v1. And Zaiwu, it'll have to be a read here from Nitro. Where does he think it's coming from? That's a perfect Molotov to zone him out of position. But does he trust the read? He's going to move in to get the bomb. He'll eventually look for a plant, but he doesn't want to get opt. He knows that this kid could be anywhere, and he might likely be in the hut. He's correct so far, but again, Zaiwu has cut noise. He'll now move out, and it's a matter of timing, and Zaiwu spots him. The one dig is out. I can't believe we just saw that.
He had the read the whole time.
That's insane also, like, just that read too, because it's cocky, the way he also peeks that hut angle. Like, he is completely open from Mini, from Heaven.
That's so
Did he hear?
insane.
He must have heard him.
Nitro's going to be, like, tilted.
He was super convinced, wasn't he?
Right, yeah.
I was wondering about that. I was like, why is he so convinced that he's in hut?
He watched it for, like, what, a good 15 seconds with the helmets off. The moment he goes
classic.
away.
It's a Counter-Strike
He's like, oh,
special.
guys, this is getting obvious. I'm going to...
It's like, he's obviously not coming here, guys. But let's just move on, shall we? Damn, it was such a perfect 1-dig opportunity as well. Couldn't have been more on a silver platter for him. Either way, it will be Liquid still unable to get big numbers on the scoreboard here. They've got pistols across the board, CZs, PD50, Tech 9, and a couple of flashes. That's about as good as it gets. Maybe some Skylight flashes here, but looks like they actually have got smokes down towards that side. Not very good ones, may I add. Yep, back we go, boys. Yep, that one just hasn't worked out. So let's cut your losses. We're just going to go back to an upper push maybe here. We'll call that a fake. Let's just do that. So yeah, I would say Skylight flashes now would be the best solution to this problem. They've got CT presence in lobby. This has gone... Oh,
okay.
All right, I'll take
It's
it.
gone great.
Yeah, it's all part of the plan. Let's
designed.
go. Rush upper, boys. Get that flash in.
Just like we called that a spawn.
He's in a pretty good spot to throw that right now. It depends.
Well, they have one lower. They're going to give the guy lower time to work.
Okay.
Do his magic.
So obviously going to try and coordinate the glass break.
Oh, he wants him to hear him at this point, right? Because they're getting ready to explode upper. If he just makes a challenge in ramp, it will ruffle some feathers, you know. So you got to go now. That's the key. Oh, are they going to ramp?
They thought Naf was going to get that kill.
Yeah.
Oh dear, it's all gone wrong.
You're not ready for that, are you? I think you got to keep it simple in those sort of rounds and take your advantage where you can.
Yeah, for sure. And Apex, you know he's dead upstairs. You know he's one of the primary players who's going to be in Mini. There's not going to be a fast rotate to Mini from outside. It could be someone in Big Garage holding down that angle, but you could like skip it pretty easily.
I wonder if the break wasn't well coordinated, or if NBK just knows that it's often they're broken at the same time, so he just went to check because he had so much confidence. Or not NBK, but whoever that was that checked lower.
Yeah, it looked like Naf was off by a bit. I don't know how obvious it was, but yeah. That's an interesting one. Man, Liquid got to feel deflated. I mean, if you contextualize the rounds, you can see exactly why they lose, which is important, but that's not going to make up for the fact that every single round, it's either Zaiwu, Apex are getting these opening kills. It's been no problem. Look at the trades are fantastic for Vitality.
Yeah, they're really up for this final.
Within seconds.
I mean, I think the problem with this half for Liquid is like, it's all based on an if, right? They're just like, if we didn't lose that round to the NBK flank, because they would have had control of the economy. They could have like rattled off like at least like 4, maybe 5 rounds right at the start. Could be completely different, but I mean, you don't get to play that game, do you?
Absolutely not. Not on Super Sunday, Jason. We're going towards that main entrance. We're going to have Alex. Good for one. Oh, MBK should have done better with that, to be fair. At least one kill there. But there we go. For Liquid, we'll at least scrape around together. Stewie2K gets his first frag of the game so far as well.
First one's the hardest.
One thing to point out too as well, that Nav keeps on dying in Squeaky a lot of these times when you want to like take that fight. He's not really winning these versus Alex either, which is like I kind of want to see open Squeaky here. Maybe stay position with an op one round and just like gets Alex a little bit scared. Because right now he's literally just dry peeking into this like Squeaky hut every single round with Og.
That's a good point.
He's in a fighting mood today, isn't he?
Yeah, he is, for sure. Here we go. Just
That's
because
a
I say
pick.
that.
That's a pick.
Thank you so much, Nitro. I love that.
That'll save some stress. And there's
Look
no
at that.
answer back, which is the
Been
most...
watching Fiflaren do that since
might
2012.
You might
Salient.
think that I might know what I'm talking about for a little bit here. Lovely second entry as well.
You are the Nuke expert. You got to big this one up. You got to own it.
Hey, I've been
Yeah.
like even spilling some basics here with crossfires and shit. You know,
I know.
trying to just get people to.
Yeah, we can't even get you
Just
to the
spinning
good
that old
stuff,
school
right?
shit,
I mean,
man. That old
Yeah,
school shit. But
No, I
people
think,
forget.
No, but here's the thing. I actually think, obviously, again, it's going to. We can wait until after this half is done. It's 3-on-3, but.
Oh, it's all falling apart. And it's there.
Yeah.
It is. What a solid CT
Yeah.
They
showing.
even got the 5v4 there.
Yeah, Liquid is playing because the one round, I can't remember, it was maybe round number 5 or 6, the one round when Saibu goes aggressive lower and he gets an initial pick. Liquid does the right call there again because they know that he has such a long rotation now. He's not going to come from vents. They make that inner push play, and that's the Apex highlight clip you see. So and again, we see situations where I actually do feel like Liquid has made a pretty good half here in the sense of like calling
Dude,
the half.
look at that
but
kill
Vitality,
distribution.
I was going to say.
Yeah,
That's
Vitality
the tightest kill distribution I've ever seen.
3 players on 12, 1 on 13, 1 on 14. That's disgusting.
Tight as a drum. We love it.
The skin on a drum.
Yeah, exactly. You got it?
Yeah, I got
Nice,
it.
bro. I thought that one would be over your head. You got it.
Excuse me. Wouldn't have said anything.
Wait. Nitro's got the
Dualies.
dualies.
When all else fails,
Nitro's got the
double
dualies.
the amount of guns.
2 guns better than 1.
No,
Exactly.
man. Dualies are legit. Nitro.
Oh, don't piece up that, Jason.
Yeah, I'm going to die on this hill. Nitro's going to prove me right.
All right. I'm down. I want to see it.
Yeah, I do
wrong.
too.
Is he going?
I just think they suck.
It's a
I
great-
don't know.
I mean, it's a great
he's
one for
got it.
half-life.
This
Oh,
is-
here it is. Here it is.
Here we go. Yeehaw! Yeah, they're pretty good. I'll take that. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Really felt like I was in the Wild West.
Oh no,
Fuck.
it's all gone wrong.
No.
That couldn't have been
Yo.
uglier.
Well then, get
So,
right, die for this.
it's about that bathroom break
give
time.
yourself a
I'll
cheeky
be
5-7
back
there.
in about 30 seconds or so.
Sometimes you just gotta walk that shit
Take a
off.
quick
You know?
step away,
Welcome
fresh air.
to Reddit.com, ladies and gentlemen. This
Oh
will be
my
here
God.
the rest of the evening.
Holy shit!
Okay.
He died to a decoy.
Well,
Oh, what?
yeah,
the
it did.
decoy
It
exploded.
It exploded and he died.
Oh.
And it was his own decoy.
No fucking way. I've never seen that in a pro game.
Yeah, that's
He
wild.
decoyed himself as a fake.
No, you know
to
what? The
stand on
crazy
decoy,
part
right?
is the decoy explodes like so long after you throw it.
Yeah,
so he
it
had
does.
no idea. He ran back to the spot randomly.
Damn.
This is so funny.
So we had Jason being wrong, we had
He
the
left.
Julies falling apart, and the decoy killing Zyro. That round really had it all. We
Yeah.
should maybe
It
call
did.
the tournament there. Just say, you know
I
what?
feel like it had everything.
Everyone's
I think
a
we
winner.
peaked.
We all win. Everyone gets to share the prize money. We'll just move on.
Oh my god, that was too good.
Oh,
Yeah, that was
man.
great. That was crazy.
Oh my gosh.
I thought
Time
it was
out.
going to be close to hot, not over it. Because I was like, it's actually, if you had like close and like
He
the
got
choke.
so I think he had a bad spawn. 'Cause
Yeah,
the moment he
I
dropped
think so.
down, he was still midair and flash
Yeah,
when
and
they
they were
landed.
out.
So like it wasn't like he did anything bad. It was like we are making fun of it, but it's just really awkward timing. Maybe
Yeah.
even a second earlier it would have been fine. But yeah, that was super unlucky, and that's just kind of summarizing this game for Liquid. Like they've been kind of fucked in all departments. They haven't played a bad game in terms of calls. They're not doing anything particularly wrong. It's just like something monumental will go wrong for each round.
Yeah.
Maybe out of their control, or maybe a little bit that is. But
Something like I say they win this round, everyone's holding their breath because obviously this Liquid Vitality like long games in the first place. This is an interesting buy. Stewie doesn't have armor, so he just spends all his money on the straight up XM, and he's got a strong spot. So I was thinking maybe they go top hut, but no, it's actually upper that gets infiltrated. Twist in the hut with a CZ, and he'll go wild with the spray. Nitro gets a kill, but that's about it. And it's looking very even right now. Oh, up the ladder goes Naf, and down he goes instantly after that.
well, here we go then. 3-on-2.
Retake with the XM is a whole different
with no
ballgame.
armor as well. That's not the call for me, bro.
Yeah.
Like you want some armor and a deagle. I've been taking that.
There's one person opposite vent. Deke could really change things up, but
Oh, God, he's got it.
okay. Honestly, though, a Galil.
You don't like the Galil, do you?
I mean, if you could have the XM, it's valuable on all rounds on CT side if you're playing the right spots.
I would rather Galil than a shotgun.
The
I'd rather have the
dichotomy of man.
dualies.
Yeah, the dualies. You calm down now, scream into a pillow.
Yeah, he needs to grab a drink after that one.
Took a walk.
Have a little drink.
Fresh air. Stretch the legs.
Well, it hasn't gotten much better since. It's they force sport here, and it's kind of they've got a Galil, I suppose. That's something. I know you're not a fan of the Galil. You don't.
I am a fan of the Galil.
Oh, you're not one of those. Someone else. Said
Well,
it.
here's
Launders,
I feel like
Launders, I think, that really hates that gun.
yeah. I don't love it, but I don't have any particular dislike against it. It's never done me wrong.
Yeah, I like it though. I'm a big fan. Pound for pound, you think about that, the gun's $2,000. That's one. If you consider the price, it's one of the best.
I was going to
rifles.
say the only problem with it is like Scout, Deagles.
No, but
I have their own place as well. So it's
I feel like
they're
it has
cheaper
its use
options.
case though. Like on a map, like like Dusty, you want to take over long, you need like armor, like a long distance weapon over the
Yeah.
SMGs. I feel
think-
like it works. It's not great.
I just think I think it had a place in like the older economy system that was a little bit more harsh.
Sure, yeah.
To be honest with you.
I also think we're getting to a point now too where some
That's
weapons
where I
are
was
better
at.
than some maps.
And then also SMGs got buffed. So then I was like, man, there are
UMP's not
cheap
bad,
guns out there that are really good.
yeah, but what do you play long, like mid to long distance? As T, you don't buy a Scout.
P250 baby.
That's a
Oh,
nope.
you're
That's a
burning
fail
this.
space
Oh,
drop. Yeah,
He wanted it.
gotta
He
chase
wanted
that
it.
one. And
And it's a fake. It's such a nice fake too.
Yeah, the thing is, old Nuke, this wouldn't have been such an issue.
Yeah,
But now
they
you've got
would
to
be down
rotate
beds.
background there. You've got to come through decon. All right, twist. There's a Nova.
Okay.
That was towards upper, though, however. So three T's actually making their way towards lower. Alicia's there.
that's a great
He's got to
spray.
grind for that kill as well. It works out for him. Fake plant.
no kidding around.
This would be a huge round. If Liquid can do this, they can still bring this back. Okay, they've avoided the 15, so
Yeah,
they can still do this.
They literally just bought every single round. So
Yeah.
they're like, all right, we're going for this. We're not just playing for
No.
OT every single round.
At
And-
this disparity, you
and
you never
Vitality
play for it.
love long games. This is
They
exactly.
do. They're
this
actually probably
is-
happy about this. You know what? We can drag this out all 30 now. Really enjoy ourselves.
I don't.
Yeah.
Did you just buy an AWP? Nothing
did.
else.
Well, he has armor. He has armor.
No, I know, but look at the buy here.
It's
They're trying to just.
Oh, you think
guess-
it's too
Oh,
early?
Yeah, I don't.
They're going for the haymaker.
Yeah,
They're going for that haymaker. You know, you got
Right.
They haven't
I tried to
taken
keep
the Henry
Liquid's
G.
money.
I get that
contests.
though. Yeah, it's like early.
but it is a little bit early. Like you have so many rounds to play for.
I guess
feel
they
like.
just know that the Galil's there, the shotgun's there.
Yeah.
That's only maybe they got that information.
Because you
for-
lose this round, you're like back to
Yeah.
back to 2 here, right?
I like it because we've seen them play intelligently on this map, right? Like if you're gonna
Yeah.
make this buy happen, you need to be able to actually
They
work
have a game
across the
plan.
map and
And like you can get people pretty horny if they're firing off some pistols. You got a fucking wall behind you as well. They're peeking. They're challenging. And Zyward peeks in. Like
you
you
just
saw
get
what
a
he did
short
on
list of
Inferno.
things that make you horny.
It would be. I might as
pistol
Good ball on a
rounds.
short list actually.
it definitely made happy horny. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
We need a long scroll.
Well, now we know why you're on this constant grind of events.
Yeah, I can't get enough of this shit. It's like a drug to me, man. Addicted to the game. Anyway,
Where do you go from here?
I don't know.
Where is Naf?
Nasty ass. All right, it's a
He's
grand
gone.
final, guys.
Well-
Take it seriously, all right?
Kind of a waste of a.
He's
op
out.
there.
Yeah, that op did not get put to good use.
Did Elise make noise? Do you make noise if you don't move on the ladder you jump to? You do, right?
Get it a leash.
If you're crouched or walking, you don't move, you touch it. Oh, they're actually doing this, by the way. They're making this happen, Jason.
Yeah.
The haymaker punch they went for, it was an audacious move. They've now got a double orb set up, 4-on-1, bomb down.
That's quite the haymaker.
And can I see the loss bonus, please? It will be oh, it's only a first stage right now.
Yeah.
Great.
Damn. Wow. Okay.
They're
Okay.
not rich.
I thought it might have built
We
up.
riled that up a bit.
Don't say we.
Yeah, that was all.
Yeah,
on
just
bro.
me
That
and
was-
Henry.
I'm not part of that. Well,
That's pretty much GG, Jason. I'm
that's
afraid.
why you don't use a Galil. That's why you take that deagle.
That's it.
Yeah, if that's what it does at range,
argument
it's not
over.
much
That's
of a
the-
commercial.
All right. Well, if I'm Liquid now, I'm just thinking let's just get this next map started. It's just a matter of
Guys,
when.
let's rush lobby, go play quick game of horse,
Yeah.
and come back for the second map.
Although they, just to be clear, they're not thinking like I'm just saying like everyone knows. No one will ever say it when you're on the server. No one's ever going to make that comment, but you're thinking it.
Yeah, isn't that an honest conversation you're having in your head?
Like if I'm in game, I'm more focused on the second map right now. I'm not going to do that. Like,
and that's why you've never made a comeback.
Hey, Jason. Like I thought we agreed we'd be friends this week.
Yeah, no, we're friends.
I haven't gone for you once this final.
That's true. Yeah. I'll apologize.
I'll apologize.
It was out of line.
All right. Thanks.
Blow the belt.
Oh, here we go again.
You guys want to make out or?
Well, Henry's horny, so we're halfway there.
If he puts the dress on, I'm in. That's it.
What about the Raiden costume?
Put the dress on.
Oh, actually,
so
yeah, no, the Raiden
real.
costume's better. Like, that was cute. I just want to pick you up and cuddle you with that. Carry you around.
That sounds like a lovely Sunday evening.
Turn the stream off.
The Lord's Day.
Turn the stream off.
We're all getting stupid listening to this. Okay, anyway. 5 on 4, and that's an opening pick, and some damage done. Vitality just don't want to close this out, it seems. They sent one player outside. That was Alex, the in-game leader, and he's been dropped. They did not recover much, though. I can't see anything more than the UMP that killed him. Nice spot from Naf. I think he's got a kill here. Oh, more of the flash case. Nice work.
Taking some shots, though. I mean, this is still fun. They still have a man advantage, right? The problem now is they don't really have the weaponry to challenge for information. All they have is Naf. And again, like the previous round we got picked, if he goes down, this is a large part of the map they lose eyes on. So he's got to be very careful. Big kill there on Apex. And now they should be able to secure things because they can keep 2 players in the lower bomb site. They can have a nice setup there.
This is actually a solid, yeah.
I don't know about that shotgun. Is that within range?
The Nova is always within range.
I don't know if that's true.
The Nova has a ridiculously low spread.
Watch this.
Oh my
god. Yeah, I take it back.
So
much.
Let you have that one.
Yeah. Stewie wins this battle.
Oh, just get the plan in. Oh, a couple of kills for Liquid. All right, when do we start hyping this up?
What, the comeback? I'll do it right now if you want.
Okay, yeah, let's get into it.
Actually, I don't really have it in me right now.
Oh man, I lean forward and everything.
I can't fake things that well.
It
has to be at least an arena. You know, like if I'm going to start. Oh, that actually, you know what? Okay. Team Liquid might have done enough here. Vitality against the ropes. They were going to have to go for pistols. This could do it. Straight up upper rush here, Launders. We're going for broke, and the flashbang is decent. Nitro's going to have to spray them down. Fantastic work so far. They scramble to get the bomb down, but it's not going to happen. Alex will bring one back, and it looks like we're all done here. Liquid are on the path to glory, Launders. Is that good enough?
Let's do this. Yeah, I'll take the next one.
All right.
We'll keep going back and forth.
All right.
It's got to get louder and louder.
Henry
was
fortunate with the nice rush.
Yeah, we might get a slow
quickly.
round.
Launders, of course, is going to have a slow 45-second default.
Don't underestimate my ability to babble on. I will.
It's like rap. This is like rap battles.
Yeah.
It's like you got to take a round each. You can't take a breath. That's it. The whole thing. One
Time
sentence.
to wet my lips, as Jason would say.
DJ, spin that ship. He's not observing.
Okay, now we're into this round. It's basically an anti-eco, but it's a force up for Vitality. They're coming in strong with the grenade out, Squeaky. It's another rush into upper through the fire and flames. Twist will have to turn around and clean up the slack that Nitro could not put down. RPK gets a P250 kill. It's 3-on-3. Alicia's here from the other side of the mini smoke. Stewie throwing in his nades, but it's already a vent drop. It's not going to be a plant upstairs. They're opening up the door. They're going to go ahead and plant the bomb. It's going to be a post-plant situation. Stewie's here with the op. Don't interrupt me, guys. He's hitting these shots. It's going to be an amazing comeback. And now it's actually Vitality to bring the round back in their favor until Naf snaps back with the op. He's throwing out the incendiary through the control window. Alicia's here, ready to play. He catches the player dropping into shadow. RPK potentially here on an important flank. Could snap the hat off of one player defusing, but he can't do that. And Liquid are still on.
That was good, man.
Sorry,
couple of fumbles.
A little bit, yeah.
And you feel like
it's a bit of a longer round.
I feel like you still struggle with the word incendiary. You're kind of. I can see in your
mind.
mind.
I don't want to say Molotov.
I know, and you're kind of compromising your sentences. You might as well just say Molly. It's fine.
Yeah.
Say Molly.
Just say Molly.
Fifth Flare, your turn.
Papa Molly. No, I'm not really good at this.
We do this for a living. Kind of
really ruining me here for a second. No, play-by-play is like I'm really bad at that for sure.
Can you do it in Swedish?
Me too, bro. But
I don't know if I can do it in Swedish actually. Maybe.
Can we have?
Can we get try? Maybe the first.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Maybe the next 10 seconds, 15 seconds.
Yeah. Okay. Ser ut som en vanlig standardrunda här.
Oh, it sounds cool.
RPK som är ute i Syvo. Uppboostad med AWP'n. Kikar ut, men vi har faktiskt en CT-spelare längst bak i garage där Relish sitter med ögonen där. Väldigt
That's
lugnt än så
impressive. How long
länge.
have you been learning Swedish for?
I think what he's saying is correct. Yeah. It sounds.
That's the right.
No, yeah,
it's not-
I feel like Slope. Syvo kommer med entren där på NAF. Vet inte riktigt, men han kommer lite ut där, men Leash är fortfarande utanför. Kommer det smoka på
I would
rampen.
listen to this.
Yeah, let the man work.
keep
Let's
doing
go.
it.
This
This
is
is hot.
Syvo försöker fortfarande få en till entry ute där. NBK där, väntar lite på smoken efter rampen. Ser lite Molotovs ute här nu. Lite av en execute här. Försöker få lite mer grund här ute, men det är lite slött spel fortfarande. Snygg entry där, NBK där, tar ut det på rampen, men bomben är nere. Elish får första, får han en till? Ja, det får han. NBK är nere. 3-3 nu.
I knew that word.
En till garagen, men det är riktigt duktigt här av Apex. Det är en 3-2 situation nu. Fått upp bomben, men Twist är inne. A-sajten. Och Nitro har en ganska bra position här också, men vet NBK det här? Det vet vi inte än. Han kollar lite, men ser lite oroligt nu fortfarande. 25 sekunder kvar. Kollar bomben, han ser första där Twist. Det är en bra peak, går ner i vänten, men fortfarande väldigt oroligt. 20 sekunder kvar här nu. NBK har rampkontroll här och ser ut här nu och faktiskt ser ut att gå ner här. Men Twist är här redo.
Dude, it actually
I'm worried
sounds
about
really
what's gonna
cool.
happen.
8 sekunder kvar här nu. Nej, det kommer inte vara tid här nu tyvärr tror jag, men de får faktiskt bomb nere. Kommer Liquid kunna få kontroll här nu? Twist har bra position på första där. Bra där, 2-2 nu. Kommer med granat nere. Twist fortfarande lite orolig här på, kanske blir lite flankad här, men får arbeta här på Nitro. Han läste bra nu, men nej, det är så oroligt nu. Syvo, nej, han missade han också, en 2 där. Nu är det väldigt viktigt här nu. Kan NBK klutsa här nu, 1-on-2 situation, bomben är nere, han får inte den, men Twist håller fortfarande matchen kvar.
Put some hearts in the chat, boys.
Just loving that.
That was wonderful.
That was good.
Really-
Oh man, dude, that was
You got
good.
wrecked as well. We got 2 upper rushes. You got a full
Yeah, I got a
drawn out
really
round.
long
But you
one
got to
there
see
too,
all the
yeah.
inflections and when
Yeah.
he brought it down for like
Oh, it did
the
sound
build
super
up the
good.
suspense.
That got me going, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm hot.
I
That's good.
got a little bit shakier there at the bottom part of there because I started forgetting some spots.
It just probably sounded like more Swedish.
Yeah,
words
well,
to us,
hopefully
so
the
fun.
for the Swedish guys out there, I've casted a few games with Slope from time to time.
Oh,
You did well, man. That was cool.
Swedish streaming legends.
Yeah, no, so he does the Swedish coverage of Pro League, I think. So
That's right.
So that was that. Back to the English cast.
Back to
Who
you.
do we
That's
have?
weird.
Is it Henry? Is it Henry again?
Let's see what kind of round we got if I can be bothered to do it. All right, this is a quick one. Here we go then, Elise.
Must be nice.
Excuse you?
Go on.
He's delaying. Look at him.
You know
Look at
what?
he's delaying.
You're right, that's my bad again.
No,
2 strikes.
No, don't even
Two
worry about
strikes.
Jason, you're going to have to take this one now.
Alish behind the flames. No vision. He's going to retreat back up, and Vitality now with a chance. Cutting off the rotations inside of the vents. Vitality has a good leg here. But now they've given up the game. Footsteps right into the arms of Naf. He's got the AWP. He's making it sing, baby. He is going to go down to RPK. And now where does Vitality go with this one? They've salvaged an op. RPK not known for his opping, and Stewie's going to put him down. Apex.
Listen,
outside
Jason, you
now.
didn't see RPK back in 2009.
Yeah, I've heard the
Okay.
stories. I would love to hear
Okay, no,
RPK
he
stories.
he wasn't necessarily too much of an operator.
No.
He was one of the few that actually
Still
mostly
wasn't an
my
operator
fault.
back
So I was like, let's calm down,
I
guys.
mean, Existence, Smiths, Shot, you name it, everyone's goddamn
I
operator.
heard Existence was
this
a
is.
god.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he was
Uh-oh. That would have been it. That could have been a huge kill. Bomb is not safe. Apex off the side, just hoping to be respected. Don't get that much, but deleted right after. And what do you know? Liquid are at 9. They're on the precipice of a comeback. I'd say when you get to double digits, that's when you really have to start getting into it. I think that's when we start getting loud.
I want Vitality now to go back just to regular default, because that one round we saw where they were trying to keep Liquid's economy low, when Cywood just had that one op and then the 4 pistols.
Yeah.
Just do it again. Just have Cywood keep working these things.
It's getting scary now. At
Yeah,
this point,
we're
honestly,
getting- yeah, it's getting
15-9, it sounds like there's a lot of rounds to go. This is
Nitro's definitely
CT
calling again.
sided fucking Nuke, you know. This is like, this is the most CT-sided affair in Counter-Strike history. This
Fucking
is...
bitch shit.
Oh,
All right. That's
Aggressive, of course.
Fifth Laren, Robin, Johansson.
whoa! I don't think I said I don't.
I appreciate that you're not calling me out. That's so nice of you.
I said nothing.
Oh, was that you said it?
I didn't say anything.
I wasn't looking at you two. This little mischievous corner.
No,
we got
it was somebody walked by the mic.
Oh, okay.
It was one of the.
All right, well, cool.
He'll believe anything.
I was gonna name drop someone, but I'm not gonna do that.
15 to 9.
Same team.
Same team.
Great. Everyone's on the same team. On this couch, we're all on the same team. That couch, you got your own thing. So.
Oh, all right then.
Actually, you know what? Fuck this. Let's go shove his throats. We'll move on. Double orb setup now. Liquid have been running this. Did I ask these dudes about it the other day? I asked them about it.
They feel
do
comfortable
like
with the double up setup on Nuke.
Right.
Especially if Stewie plays in ramp room. This is great.
In we go.
Oh, that's a great dive.
It's worked out.
Yeah.
They're down.
Dude, the jump is so smart. I guess
Liquid has a tough time reading this as well.
You know, I wonder if you jump and get naded, do you get slowed down as much? You're on this like trajectory.
You definitely get affected by it, but the fact you're already out.
You're already
like,
in the air.
Yeah, it's not going to make a massive.
So
I love this play. These are the plays that get you back into games. Oh, Alex, what a rat.
Super Jason. Fuel Elite's cool.
What was that? Twist just re-volleyed Hut.
Oh, for the smoke.
This has got to be the round that
They
loses.
can't throw it in on the corner because it just pops.
Okay.
That's yeah.
Let's get the dualies back.
Big kill.
This
Free
is the
plant
round.
situation.
Wins
They've
the
got
game.
an escort.
There we go. Oh, that would be so glorious if it's the one that loses it.
Here we go.
I think they're okay.
Map one of
Oh
the
no, it's
grand
double orb
finals on
retake.
the
This
line.
is why I don't like double orb. You've got to retake this bullshit.
They're going to get all 3 kills.
with this.
They're going to get all 3 kills.
They love these retakes.
All right, good luck with snipers.
They got the aggressive smokes. Nades have been used by the T's. Damage done to RPK. He's out of the round already. It's Apex here over the corner of his smoke. His spray will go wild. He doesn't have much time to react. Zyru will help him out, though. He's got 2. Apex chimes in for 1 more. It's Nap 1v2 now, and he gets shot out of the sky. That's a round for Vitality and the game for Vitality. We're going to map 2, which is
Overpass.
Overpass.
And that is Liquid's pick.
Wow.
That's such a great. It just
Sorry,
always
calm
happens
down.
to Jason as well.
Same team,
Obviously,
Same team.
Well,
just
we're not.
Just give an outline of the card thing overall. Just a review. The first round, you did say the Julies. This is like going to be a game changer. This is what it's all about.
So this is my
Wait,
teammate.
when you said the couch is in an alliance, did you mean like just your
Oh
seat
no,
cushion?
in between
or?
the cushions, yeah. So
Okay,
like
so
we've got this team here,
Oh, this is a divider.
and we've got that team
All
kind of
right.
over there.
That's the way you want to play it.
That's such a UK way to look at a team.
This is the Henry G way.
Every
to
man
look
for
at it.
himself.
Yeah, it's like
on
just
a-
building
on
a wall
team.
over here.
Wow.
Too easy.
I'm so impressed by Vitality, man.
Yeah,
like,
should we focus on that?
honestly, crazy. No,
Let's be real. That was a pretty weak start to the game. The first half was like pretty poor, but in terms of the actual gameplay and the way the teams were approaching the situations, like Liquid got super unlucky with. some of the
Before anyone
situations,
leaves,
right?
by the way, we have the Prius profile player
doing that now?
profile video. I think that's dropping right now. I just wanted to make sure before.
Do you want to introduce yourself?
Player
No
profile
one's in my
piece.
ear, but yeah.
at least add something.
Okay, we're gonna talk about the
Build
map
it up
first.
a bit.
It's some good content.
Oh, we're gonna talk about the map.
My
first.
first one ever.
All right.
Okay.
Well, DJ,
run the
so we're-
video.
We can continue.
No, we're talking about the map first.
Let's talk about the map.
We're
first,
talking about
and we'll
next
air it.
map first.
All right. Think about your next.
I
one.
know.
Add some
I
pageantry to it.
I really like that performance of Vitality. I don't want to take anything away, right? Like they were dominant that map. They look great. They destroyed Liquid again twice on Nuke now. But for me, I wish this map could get replayed from the run round that MBK gets the 5-7.
Just one more game.
Like not to count. I just want to see what it would be like if Liquid doesn't lose that round, right? Because they
Sure.
grabbed that econ control.
It's
But
a
either
tilt
way,
round, yeah.
it was a sick game by Vitality.
That was potentially like one of the strongest CT sides I've seen this whole tournament. It looked so good. Like the rotations was lower. The reaction game from them was perfect. They seemed so confident in their shots. A couple of clutches in there as well, but not relying on them.
Yeah.
It's a really well-rounded CT side.
And I mean, we remember we heard from Nathan after the semifinal, and he essentially just told us one of the things they identified was he did like a walkthrough of like their CT sides like before this event, and he feels like that was a big reason why they're playing better is because of this whole like revamping he did to how they play the CT sides and all the different things they do.
That's such an important thing. I feel like a lot of IGLs, they focus so much on the T side because you have to, but the CT side can be just as important, especially on Nuke. So it's good to see that they're firing off on Nuke. Now on Overpass, in terms of the tournament so far, we saw Liquid play it just in the last series.
Yeah.
They absolutely destroyed energy
Looked
on
great.
it.
Yeah.
They looked fantastic. They never lost their footing, and they expected that game to be close. So
Yeah.
energy, we know, are very comfortable on it. This is a revenge game for Liquid, but it's definitely not over. And on Inferno, I feel like that's anyone's game. This is the perfect time
remember
to finish it on if it
that
goes
is
there.
Vitality's pick. Essentially, in grand finals, this is usually the way it goes down. You'll win your own picks, and then there's the great decider, usually Inferno.
Yeah.
So hopefully we get a classic grand final in that sense, right?
Oof.
Hopefully we get the full distance. And I think it will. I feel like that was a bit much. Right, Prius.
Intro
remember, you got if you want to make yourself a big name, you got to have flower this up, make it sound cool, look into the lens.
I've got nothing.
Well, that's
What are we about to watch, Prius? What are we about to?
I gave you 2 minutes there, bro. I bought you 2 minutes.
No.
Well, you still have to announce what we're doing here. This is obviously your
Henry,
piece.
show him how it's done. Pretty up DJ
no,
for
I want him
us.
to do it. I want us to be the clip.
Yeah,
So-
this is
Okay,
I
I'll just
agree.
build you up. and
DJ,
say,
give,
Okay.
give us
DJ, they've spent a lot of time on this. This is a whole thing. It's been a big production.
Yeah.
To give an insight to you as a observer, as a human, your history, your backstory.
Backstory.
Please introduce the name of the video at least. What are they about to watch?
This is the Prius player profile piece done by Beyond the Summit.
And the most exclusive interview ever conducted with one of the best Counter-Strike observers of all times at the top of the esports
This sounds
pyramid. We bring to you the first look at DJ Kuntz.